not losing a foot is always a good thing. And YouTube, I'm not explaining the context for that. You can just ponder the meaning of that phrase. I mean, it seems pretty self-evident, but still. Those of you who were not here last stream, I got a new outfit. It's cool. I beat Reverse Jesse. I went to a mirror dimension and beat S-Edge. I also ended up with enough ability points to get launch, but multi-launch. You missed the stream. You did, Guns. I streamed on Friday, I think. I don't know if you were here, but I went through the mirror and beat S-Edge and got multi-launch. So it's now Yeetus Deletus times 3. So that's going to be cool. Actually, with that said, how many ability points do I need for the shield? I need 3 more. I mean, Kiwi, I guess you just have to sit here and watch the stream. That's all you can do. It's essentially just doctor's orders at this point. I do need 3 more for the shield upgrade, so an easy way to get 3 more would be to do plot. Hopefully, plot gives me 3. Because after that, I would like to go and deal with the mold boss in the pit, which is what I explored last stream, mostly. Logistics, please. I think the doctor specifically mentioned watching Bub streams. Fantastic. The doctor's money's in the mail. I mentioned this on my Discord server, folks, but I am sorry that I cannot reward your continued support more than just continuing to put out this content. I would love to be able to be like, hey, here's some art I commissioned for you. Do with it what you will. Or have, like, merch set. I pressed the wrong button. Or have merch sales and things, but I regrettably cannot. May have wondered why I was running like a schlub when I can float. Oh, hey, cool. Hey, that was rad. If I were a health element, where would I? Oh my god, that. Windows update, sure thing. Seeing your beautiful face is reward enough. Well, I mean, I could put the cozy cube back. That would be it. Maybe do another community game night sometime. I know. I haven't had the time recently. I haven't had the energy either. But I keep meaning to arrange one. Never mind. Finally getting some good speed on the totally legit anime downloads. Too late we shall. That's fair. Do I have spin? I do, and I want spin. No. There we go. So how do I Yeetus Deletus with like 3 things at a time? Because I was holding launch and just picking up one thing. One of them dead. Okay, there we go. I'm starting to think that sticking that fire rate upgrade on spin, while hilarious, was a bad idea with my accuracy. Certainly at that range. So let's just get rid of that, shall we? Because it's just like you tap the trigger and you're out of ammunition. It was hilarious while I had it, but I'm not going to keep it. Headshot damage. No. I guess just more accuracy. Oh, actually, ammo efficiency. Implement office gun goes brrr. Hey, Red Panda. SCP game? Indeed. Indeed. It was not in the store, was it? Nope, I went too far.
We discovered the oldest
Hey, darling.
while investigating a suspected altered world event.
How you doing, that Red Panda? Long time. Okay, where's that door? Oh, it's below me, right. Wasn't below me, it's behind me, chat. I know what I meant. Okay, so, I cleared out most of this area, I believe. Dealt with the mannequin, killed loads of shit, so it's just these doors now. Chat, you ready for some more Threshold kids? More Alan Wake reference! Altered World Event 35, event date 9/1/2010 to 9/14/2010, event location Bright Falls, Washington. Bright Falls, Altered World Event 35, event summary. An unconfirmed Threshold manifestation at Cauldron Lake, Washington resulted in a fictional story written by the author Alan Wake, creating an AWE in which reality was altered to match that of the story, though only locally and for a limited time. Event response. Mr. Kirkland, head of investigations, was alerted on September 13th, 2010, by ex-Bureau agent Frank Breaker, see Redacted, that an AWE event was taking place in Bright Falls, Washington, referred to events investigated in 1970, 1976, 1978. Breaker had received a call from Barry Wheeler, Alan Wake's literary agent, on behalf of Breaker's daughter, Sarah, who was the current sheriff of Bright Falls. I thought I knew the name Breaker. A Bureau of... Yeah, because she has that code phrase, or whatever it is. A Bureau field team arrived at the site 2 days later, only to confirm that the event was over. Interviews were conducted, referred to the 1970 redacted Thomas Zane, 1976, 1978 Odin Anderson, Tor Anderson. Alan Wake was believed to redacted instigator. Eyewitness reports highlight an old light switch, possible object of power, that redacted missing. Wake was not found at the scene. Reports claim he dived into the lake, but no body was recovered in the search. You never ready for the kids? That's true. But the Threshold kids are amazing. Alan Wake's off. Oh, Guns, you weren't here. I don't think anyone was in my community apart from Kiwi at that point. When I watched, when I played through Quantum Break, I freaked out at the Alan Wake Easter egg in Quantum Break. It blew my mind. I was so happy. So, if you want to see that reaction, that's on YouTube. I think it's in episode 1 of the Quantum Break playthrough from a few years ago. Are we sitting comfortably, chat? It's time for some more Threshold kids.
Step into the FBC, there's lots to do, there's lots to read, but you don't dash and don't scream much. Let's join the Threshold kids. Let's join the Threshold kids.
Yeah, Quantum Break's in the Remediverse.
I can see you're upset, Meg. Why don't you tell Uncle Mr. Bones what's wrong?
I did bad on my clairvoyance test.
You can't ace every test, Meg. You see, everyone has different brains. Some brains can talk to each other. We call this ESP.
ESP?
Some brains can lift objects like a baseball. Talk about a fly ball, eh, Meg? No interruptions! So who cares if you fail your clairvoyance test? Maybe your brain can throw baseballs, or talk to dead people, or make friends blind. Once we know what your brains can do, we'll know what job to give you. And if your brains are just right, you'll get to sit in the big chair.
What if I don't want the big chair?
What if I don't want the big chair?
Everyone wants the big chair, Meg!
That's why we're all here. Use those brains to listen for once, or the only chair you'll get in is the one with straps.
Casual discussion of child murder there. I'm pretty sure Bones is darling at this point. I kind of expected that, like, that entire thing could very easily have come out of Psychonauts as well. There's the crossover we didn't know we wanted. Okay, so P6 I'm assuming was Meg, P7 Dylan. Can't get through that yet. I think I'm going to need some therapy on those kids' behalf. That's fair. That's fair. Okay, so P6. Remind me who Meg is again. So we don't know it. Meg is just another character in the Threshold Kids, but as there were two prime candidates, I'm assuming she and Dylan went through the program at the same time, although she was older, so she started it sooner. Also, I thought of a joke during that, and I meant to say it, and I completely forgot. She failed her clairvoyance test. I bet she didn't see that one coming. Moving on. That is absolutely going in the Stupid Jokes playlist if I remember to highlight it. Leaving. Crickets. Tumbleweed. I have a rolling emote that we can use for Tumbleweed if people want to, you know, insult me with it. Assuming the emotes are still working on the channel. There you go. Some tumbleweeds for you. I mean, technically they're laughter, but we can use it as tumbleweed. I can't afford the sub right now.
I wish things
That's
had
fine,
gone
Kiwi.
differently and ordinary for us. But wishing won't change things. Finding the projector will.
It's true. I kind of stepped through the door, voice talking happened, and then I was like, is the videotape going to play?
Ordinary. So much coming together in this one case. A new object of power, something we have not seen before. I mean, coming from me, that's saying something. The boy, Dylan Faden, prime candidate 6, and the sister as well. Once we catch up with her, but the boy, that's so much potential. We're talking Northmore level readings here, and I don't want to invoke his name, but it's completely different circumstances here. It's remarkable.
Comrade Bubbles gifted
There
a
was
tier
an
1
incident.
sub to Kiwi.
Yes.
That was weird. How did that happen?
We lost a valuable member of our team, yes. Excessive force. Dylan has so much. But he's just a kid. Like, I'll take the blame. He needs some slack. I mean, boys will be boys. He's exceptional and under a lot of stress. Roberts got killed. It's an unfortunate accident, that's all. Marshall needs to realize this. We will make this work. We'll make this work.
Darling, and I mean this from a place of great respect, boys will be boys is used to excuse boys covering themselves in mud and having sword fights with sticks, not casual murder. But then, of course, this is an organisation that puts its ex-manager in a power plant, so yeah. Yeah. You know, no, that's confirmed, but I'm pretty sure Northmore's the one in the generator.
So much coming together in this one case.
Federal Bureau of Control. Transcript of Conservation. Conversations. Subject Dylan Faden for review by Dr. Darling. Confidential. Note. Subject was alone during this outburst. DF 1752-16. You again. Thought I told you to leave me alone. 1752-22. Why are you showing me this? I can't do anything. Can't you see where I am? Why didn't you help me get the fuck out of here? You always show me things I can't do anything about. Stop showing me her. I don't care anymore. And I don't care about you. You both left me here to rot. Fuck off, you bitch. I'll dig out my own brains if it means getting rid of you. I don't want you here. Get the fucking message. Subject repeated the phrase fuck off numerous times before being sedated at 1753. Okay, boys will boys, never a good excuse for anything. Truths, come on, they're just being silly little guys. Like the lad singing the Halo theme in the bathroom. Boys will be boys. Murder with supernatural powers, that's a heckin' crime. That is true. Dylan killed a guy just being a dubious little guy.
A new object of power, something we have not seen before. I mean, coming from me, that's...
The projector.
Something. And the boy, Dylan Faden. Prime candidate 6.
P6 Victim Autopsy, compiled by Redacted by order of Redacted. Case 45 HQ 121. Case summary: agent killed during Redacted involving Redacted. Codename P6. Autopsy findings: 1. Blunt force injuries of the head and neck. 2. Extensive trauma of the abdominal region. A. Lacerations and contusions of the upper and lower torso. B. Fracture of the spinal cord between the L1 and L2 vertebrae. C. Avulsion fracture of the 3rd through 10th ribs left and right. 3. Blunt force injuries of the extremities. A. Abrasions, lacerations and contusions of the extremities. B. Dislocation of left and right elbow. C. Dislocation of left and right knee. Without reading the conclusion, he got yeeted against the wall, didn't he? After examination, it was determined that the cause of death was internal bleeding that occurred when the Redacted was contorted through his Redacted. TBH, I know this is outside the game, but I always wanted to run a Hunter the Vigil game in the style of SCP Control. Hey, go for it. I bought the official SCP RPG. My review? Don't. Use Hunter the Vigil. Heck, just use base Mortals Chronicles of Darkness. Do not waste your money on the official, air quotes, official SCP RPG. Oops. Oh, the Threshold kids. Yeah.
And the sister as well. Once we catch up with her, but
That's me.
Boy,
I'm the sister.
so much potential.
Is this what Dylan wanted me to see? It doesn't matter. We need to find that projector.
It's Jesse. Oh, oops. Okay, cool, new outfit. When I complete this mission, I'll check it out. Oh, by the way, Bubs, do you know where to look for groups? DMs Celtic and I are interested in finding a group together. I mean, there's Reddit LFG /LFG if you be Reddit LFG if you're looking for that kind of thing. Startplaying.games is a website where most of the games are paid, but you'll find free ones. I can be hired, obviously. Wink, wink. Hey, Angel. Those are the main ones. Apart from that, if you've got a specific game in mind, join the fan Discord community. And they usually have LFG channels. Obviously, just roping people into play a game works sometimes.
All the times I felt paranoid, I was right.
The Bureau could have given me the answers, but they just stood by and watched me.
Last scene. Don't touch. Urgent. Thanks, Wolf. No worries, Kiwi. Glad to help. That was a weird... Okay. Subject, Jesse Faden, Eastward movement, cause for concern. I mean, anyway, going back a bit. I'm pretty sure Quantum Break is in the Connected Remedy universe. I think, but I could be wrong. Eastward movement, cause for concern, departs Cheyenne, Wyoming, I guess, arrives in Sydney. I have no idea what any. Nebraska, maybe. Same day she left. Day later, departs Sydney, arrives in Des Moines, Iowa. 26th, leaves 4 days later, arrives in Chicago, Illinois. The next day, a week later, leaves Chicago. Same day, arrives in South Bend, Indiana. Leaves South Bend 3 days later, arrives in Cleveland, Ohio the same day. Leaves 8 days later, arrives in Bloomsburg, Pennsylvania the next day. Departs 9 days after that, arrives in New York City the same day. And that is where we are up to with the game. I mean, to be fair, like, if we can arrange it, it would probably have to be a monthly thing, but I would happily just run a free game for you and Celtic and Angel Kiwi. Like, I would do that. We would have to sort out the details so that I still had some free time, but I'm at least tentatively interested. I can't bring any players apart from Angel and myself, obviously. But I can bring loads of games.
We used to play there. We used to play there all the time. Me and Dylan. And other kids as well. We loved it. This time, I remember, was different. We found a way in, deeper into it, like it had shifted. We went inside, and that's where we found the slide projector.
A dump is a place for lost things. Things that have been thrown away. Did you ever feel that way when you were growing up, Jesse?
What? No. Yes, but that has nothing to do with...
Was there a slide projector at your home when you were small?
No.
Those were before your time, I suppose. But your family did look at photos together, maybe. In one form or the other?
Maybe.
When was this? Can you remember? At parties? Barbecues? How did it make you feel? Did your parents ever show pictures that embarrassed you? Was alcohol ever involved at these parties? Did your parents drink? Did that make you uncomfortable?
No. That's just stupid. Come on. That has nothing to do with this. Nothing. The slide projector...
Let me ask you this. As a child, did you ever fantasize about worlds inside pictures? Inside a painting? You know, stepping into a painting, into a hidden world, escaping and finding adventure there, away from your parents.
I don't think so. I don't remember. Maybe. I don't know.
Oh no. Sorry, I'm going to replay that because I got sidetracked trying to look to see if Quantum Break is in the Connected Universe, and it really is. There's stuff in Quantum Break that's referenced in a blog post, and obviously there's a live-action trailer for an Alan Wake TV show, and Ordinary itself is mentioned in Quantum Break, apparently, somewhere. So there we go. It's all linked. Anyway, gonna re-listen to that. Oh, it's playing. Right, never mind.
All the time. Me and Dylan. And other kids as well. We loved it. This time, I remember was different. We found a way in, deeper into it, like it had shifted. We went inside, and that's where we found the slide projector.
A dump is a place for lost things. Things that have been thrown away. Did you ever feel that way when you were growing up, Jessie?
What? No. Yes, but that has nothing to do with...
Was there a slide projector at your home when you were small?
No.
Those were before your time, I suppose. But your family did look at photos together, maybe. In one form or the other?
Maybe.
When was this? Can you remember? At parties? Barbecues? How did it make you feel? Did your parents ever show pictures that embarrassed you? Was alcohol ever involved at these parties? Did your parents drink? Did that make you uncomfortable?
No. That's just stupid. Come on. That has nothing to do with this. Nothing.
The slide projector, let me ask you this. As a child, did you ever fantasize about worlds inside pictures? Inside a painting? You know, stepping into a painting, into a hidden world, escaping and finding adventure there, away from your parents.
I don't think so. I don't remember. Maybe. I don't know.
I mean, yeah, I was going to say, who didn't? That's a pretty common childhood fantasy. Okay, so that's how I get into this area. And then the turntable.
They studied what happened in Ordinary here. That's the place to start looking.
Ordinary AWE? Anything but. Oh, I see. Yeetus deletus! Wow. I think I've just been spoiled with Danish water quality. It's impeccable. Yeah, see, the thing with British water that a lot of people don't know is all of our water is actually privatized, which is great, and is not having severe health repercussions right now about raw sewage being dropped into our waterways. Work chat, dead dog. I see your creepy teeth deliver and raise you a dead dog. Yeah, like a straight up deceased dog. Had a collar on it and everything. Had been rotting in that box since they picked it up. Go ahead and imagine how it smelled. So they're going whining to me. I wish I got to watch a parade of human teeth. But going back to the local water thing, I know people who've moved away and they're like, yeah, it's just Liverpool's water is just awful. Okay, so that's to progress, I assume. Do I have to go down, though? Because that's where all the red stuff is. The red stuff means bad. Especially that one, who's kind of like shielded and stuff. They also get a little sick in Scotland when I accidentally drank some water, so I don't know if I'm just overly sensitive. Hey, it's entirely possible. I know I'm sensitive to water quality. Compiled by David Lindquist, Operations Assistant, by order of Nah. Shipping manifest, Willow Avenue. Inventory list of recovered materials. A hollow sphere, stone-like material. Vitrified soil, redacted, pieces of various sizes and colours. Animal carcass, possibly canine. Rusted metal bucket, leather wallet, aged shotgun cartridge. All materials to go to the investigation sector for further analysis. Oh, that reminds me. I have some stuff to look through, don't I? Well, as I've discovered, they are additive. The dodge efficiency might be useful for boss fights. Maybe. Guess we're going down, chat. Winky face : P. I'll just get in the bin now. It's where I belong. That would have been a lot more successful had I not heard it screaming as the door opened.
Dylan and I were both prime candidates.
Yep.
Experiments.
Yep.
Very different ones, sure, but both in a cell of some sort. Am I out of the cell now, or is all this, the house and being the director, just another cell? Who's really in charge here?
Asking all... Artie's really in charge. Also, I noticed the elevators are Payne elevators. It's not the same spelling as Max Payne, but it's awfully suspicious. Guy's head's about to pop. It popped. Maybe I should capture a control point before I go exploring. You know, reset the world, that kind of thing. Make it less aggressively red. I do this every time.
We're going back home.
Oh?
Of course we are. Started there, and it's never gone away.
So apparently there's a song in the IGN article I was reading about the connections. There's a song in Alan Wake's American Nightmare where if you play the reversed audio at the end of it, I thought I was immune to this. It talks about ordinary. Yeah, I am immune to this. What? Why did I take damage? Weird. Oh, this is the mold, by the way. For those who didn't see that, I made myself immune to it. I did a side quest. It was a whole thing. Nothing up here? Nope. Honestly, was hoping this would be a hidden location and I'd get an ability point for traveling to it. Oh well. Never mind. Free mods, I guess. Not that I pay my current mods. Heyo. Ah, this is the hidden location. Hey, Bubs, I have some goss for me. I meant to pay you. Look, I pay you with my company, okay? ID, typewritten page, altered item 83K, acquisition date 8/27/2019, containment location, Panopticon floor 5, unit 6. Typewritten page, background. The page was discovered in an instance of the Ocean View Motel and Casino that was linked to the investigations sector. The page had been pushed into the motel's corridor from under the door with the symbol of a spiral, redacted. Text transcribed from the item. For 10 years I've tried to write my... Alan! I've tried to write my escape, only sinking deeper. I used to know where fiction ends and reality begins. Here they are all the same. It's a hideous trap my every thought made real. Fear, desire. How can I ever know for sure I've escaped and not just lost in my own fantasy of it? That thought alone can drive you mad. Aha! So that's why Alan is still trapped in the dark place in Alan Wake 2. As Alan Wake's American Nightmare is ending implies that he is free. However, if he's still in that universe, this would explain it. The identifiable words in the scratched out portion: falls, bright falls, haunting, wake, Alan Wake, light switch, ocean, too late, and the final sentence: you've been warned. Oh, I was hoping to go to the metro, to the subway. Never mind. Is there anything? That's the office I just came from. There's no point breaking into those windows. I don't think I can get up here. Oh, hang on. That's a room I've been in already. Never mind. Okay, chat. If we're going to do this, let's do it properly. Fast travel to Central Executive. Time to put the P7 outfit on. Anyway, what is this hot goss that you have for me, babe? I'm eager to hear it. Or read it, as the case is. I hate it, but we'll wear it for this one mission, and then I'll take it off and put the asynchronous suit back on. So you remember... I do remember R, who used to work with you in the same role. Assuming you mean R as in R and L. Okay, okay. Hit me up with that hot goss. I need it. I was going to say 14,000. I don't have enough for anything. Final upgrade to the shotgun costs 20 though, although I'll probably just upgrade charge next at 45. Get it done with. Oh no. Oh no. Wait, so this is the stuff down in London that N was doing. Access the ordinary AWE by rotating between tracks. That's definitely a how the turns have tabled moment. Oh, right, at least A-holes. Oh, hang on. Why am I doing it this way? Where's Charge? No, not Charge. Pierce. I want Pierce. No. Get out of here with your shenanigans. Oh, that's bad. And some of the mold? Game, you do spoil me. Yeah, that is a thing. Oh dear. That is indeed a thing.
There's gotta be a way to rotate these tracks. Maybe there's a control panel nearby.
I noticed there are a couple of red lights down on the floor level. I doubt they're control panels. Yeah, that's what I thought would happen with that. Ah, there's a box down there though, chat. Hey, if you could go all the way over the other side so I can get the box, that would be fantastic. Kind of sad you're not there to observe. Yeah, that is definitely I'd love to be a fly on the wall for that.
There's gotta be a way to rotate these tracks.
God, am I playing God of War again?
Maybe there's a control panel nearby.
I feel like I'm playing God of War again with how the game's prompting me. That's far enough. Or it would be if the game opened the... Okay. That was cool. How the game just didn't open the box for me, even though I was holding the button. What? Okay. Is it? Because that's... Is that box too... Hang on. Get that out of there. There we go. I think it's because is that like the parasite, the psychic spike or whatever it is? I think it might have been too close and the game is treating me as being in combat. Sterling AWE. Ordinary dump site, that's what I need to open. I believe that is a... Yep, that's a control point room up there. Just checking this corner, there's nothing in it. Notice. Bridge alignment required to proceed. Keep tracks clear at all time. Danger, keep off tracks. Danger, moving machinery. That's fine. The door I need is down there. I know where it is. I assume it will open this door as a loop around. Just waiting for this to move. Apparently, I'm close enough for it to sense me. Cool. Yes, go that way. Go over here. Boy, am I glad I did all of the mold stuff. Work chat teeth. Guess who just had to inspect an inbound delivery of like 100 teensy little boxes? Me. That's who. And you know what was inside each one? Single human tooth. Fucking gross. So before I hit the button... Ah, it's just a mod or two. Let us align the bridge. Beep.
It won't rotate. Something's blocking it.
Not anymore. And the ones over there have already exploded unless they came back. Look at that chap. Smooth as butter. Bunk. There was a prompt through the wall, I guess? There's nothing on the other side of the wall. Weird. Not on the map, anyway. Right, before I go down, everything tucked away back here. That's cool lighting effect. I dig it. So it's like the perfect place for a firefight. No. For those new to this channel, or who have not seen those enemies before for whatever reason, they turn invisible. So the fact it didn't turn invisible after that initial instance was quite incredible. And saved us a lot of time. I think it may not have turned invisible because I was just all up in its face, so it just kept attacking me instead. Which is fine, because I have the shield. Actually, if I find another control point, I might go and check Artie's notice board to see if he's got anything else for me to do. How do I open? Okay, there's a collectible in there. Oh. Okay. Cool. Before I go further into the level, back to that room with the thing behind the wall, where there apparently isn't a room. I guess if there's a picture of an arrow slit, I can break the wall? Maybe? Okay. No mod, just mods, I guess. I've already got... I mean, I could go all in on the health recovery, I suppose. Not really using the enemy armor ones, I'll be honest. Right. Okay. So chat, remember, if there's a narrow slit in a picture frame, it means I can break the wall. I guess. I'm just glad I felt like breaking the wall. Or seeing if I could, anyway. Okay. Busted plane. Can this get me anywhere extra special? Don't think so. Oh, hello. Prime health recovery mod. Oh gosh, yes, please. Yeah, those windows are reinforced. I can't break them. Grab the little battery. Yeet. And then that's the third one. I don't like the noise these batteries make, if I'm being honest. Oh, that's how I get the lift working. Cool. I guess we'll head into the ordinary AWE. You enjoying yourselves, chat? Having a good stream so far? Search for the slide projector object of power. Nope. Absolutely not. Problem solved. I mean, it wasn't really a problem, all things considered, but it was something to say, I guess, that sounded vaguely cool. Compiled by Dr. Hubert Tan, Research Specialist, by order of Dr. Casper Dolling, Head of Research. Altered examination request, airplane wreckage. Summary. The airplane in question has been brought in from a private airfield located in the town of Redacted, Cincinnati. Pretty sure that will be ordinary. It is suspected to be connected to the Redacted AWE, see case file redacted for details, and is being evaluated for altered status. The plane is currently being stored in the transit corridor in the containment sector brought there through the New York subway tunnel, special access redacted. For more information on Tunnel Redacted and links to urban legends centered on ghost stations, abandoned tracks, and Redacted, see file 412-4521. The plane's black box is currently being evaluated for redacted, and initial readings have been taken by a research team, though no altered status has yet been detected. Refer to file 9-12-8371 for full report. I've said it before, and no doubt I'll say it again by the end of the game, but the playthrough I watched of this at launch, where the guy read fuck all, was so much less rewarding than this one. I mean, yeah, I'm adding quite possibly hours onto the playtime by reading everything and you know, watching the Threshold kids and all of that stuff, but I'm having so much more fun doing it than just a playthrough where no lore is given beyond outside of cutscenes and conversations. So hopefully that's cool with all of you, because I'm not going to change at this point. I play games for the lore, and you know, just for fun, obviously, but I mean, I can see you in there. Woman comes in a grey jumpsuit holding a strange gun, telekinetically holding 3 objects around her head, and your first thought is shotgun? Ordinary Altered World event, Stage 1A, Dump, Witness Testimonies. The first slide was a room with dirty wallpaper and dolls on a shelf. There were lots of dolls. DF, interview 2002. I think my first thought would be, nope. Yeah, my first thought would be nope too. The house was empty. No one lived there. We played there, and we played in there a lot. It was our secret playhouse. Oh, it's Dylan and Jesse. That's what the D&JF. A therapy session, 2010. I went to school with Neil. Some kids called him Nosebleed Neil. Note, likely Neil Hosenberg, missing. It was mean. He had asthma. Tom, likely Tom Barlow, missing, and his gang. Freddie, note, likely Frederick Bartwell, missing. Hugo, note, no one by this name was found in public records, bullied him. We brought Neil to the dump to play. DF, interview 2002. Extrapolated information. Unconfirmed existence of additional slide. Designation, house. I mean, we're in a house right now. Was it, maybe it was just part of the oldest house you haven't found yet.
You're listening to America Overnight, celebrating 29 years shining a light in the shadows. Thank you for staying with us. Here's our first caller.
Hi. What I'm about to tell you, if they found out, I don't know what would happen.
If who found out, brother?
The men in the suits. They told me it was an industrial accident, but this is something else. Something nobody talks about. Ordinary.
This certainly doesn't sound very ordinary, caller.
No, not ordinary. Ordinary. It's a town. And it wasn't an industrial accident. I mean, that's what they said, but that's bullshit.
Whoa, please watch the language, caller. It may be 2 a.m., but we're still a family show.
I'm sorry. It's just, my brother lived there. They said the town was destroyed, but it wasn't. I went there. The people are gone, but the town's there. It's still there.
So the population of an entire town disappears, yet the town remains. Tell me, was the phrase, "there is no salvation," written anywhere?
I'm not sure.
The same thing happened in Brazil in 23, a village called Hor Verde. More than 600 people just up and left. The government said they were fleeing guerrilla forces, but we know the truth. A mass abduction. As predicted by my regular guest, Dr. Quincy Reagan.
Abduction? You mean aliens? That's bullshit! I know they're lying!
Now I warned you about the language, caller. I'm afraid we're gonna have to cut you off. And good timing, too. It's time for a short break. Hang in there. America Overnight will be right back.
Just think about it, chat. Just think about it. Aliens.
You're listening to America Overnight, celebrating 29 years shining a light in the shadows.
Weird hiss coming from beyond the wall. Ooh, another of Darling's presentations. Altered World Event 24. Event date 30/8/2002 to 14/9/2002. Event location, Ordinary, Maine. Oh, well, hey, there's a Stephen King link for you. Maine. The other redacted was not Ordinary, clearly. Event summary. An Altered World event occurred in the town of Ordinary caused by an object of power. Slide projector, ID OOP-15, discovered by local children at the dump outside of town. When a specific set of slides are used in the projector, the projected images open doorways to other dimensions. Multiple slides were used by the children, resulting in the disappearance of the town's adult population. Event response. On August 30th, 2002, siblings Dylan Faden, 10 years old, CP6 materials, and Jesse Faden, 11 years old, CP7 materials, were playing at the local dump when they found a discarded slide projector. See OOP-15 case file and Darling presentations redacted for details. A team led by Director Trench and Dr. Darling arrived at the site on September 14th. Oh, this chair is increasingly uncomfortable. The AWE had ended, but the team found the Faden children, who led them to the slide projector and the slides, which had been burned with the exception of one. Jesse escaped when agents attempted to detain the pair. In total, 17 surviving individuals were found in the town. All of them were brought in for questioning and tests. See interviews redacted and prime candidate program files redacted.
There is a curious correlation with the yet unknowable forces intruding upon our world, in the form of altered world events. These forces gravitate toward archetypal objects, a gun, a television, a supposedly haunted house. So clearly humanity affects this process. Our collective unconscious is a map of sorts. We hold the key, but we don't know how to use it. We create these archetypes through everyday life, popular culture, urban legends, but we are observing and influencing a complicated system in action. We can change the likelihood of something being a receptacle for these forces just by thinking about it. But we haven't found a method to control the outcome. And yet, there's something unique in us, in our dreams, in the conceptual reality with power with our minds. What's the cause and what's the effect? Are we the starting point or just a necessary evil in this? A byproduct, a reflection, a projection? We'll struggle to find the answers to these hard questions, or die trying.
And at that point, Hubert is like, oh, God, I'm not going to die trying. Not with Carla rejecting me like she did.
There is a curious correlation with the yet...
Ordinary AWE Stage 4A, Town Proper. Witness testimonies. Jesse and me followed the dung monkeys to the cave. There was a lot of them. More of the kids from town had joined up. It was really scary. Jesse grabbed the projector and we ran as fast as we could. They chased us. I fell and hurt my knee. Jesse tried to help me, but the dung monkeys were coming. They were just about to get us, but then Neil showed up. Neil looks like a dog. Like a melted dog, but I knew it was him. Neil said a lot of times he didn't like being a boy because Tom just beat him up. I think he liked being a dog. DF interview 2002. The projector wouldn't turn off, so we changed the slide to the hand. I heard her immediately. She promised to help. JF therapy session 2010. Jesse said we should call her Polaris. It's because she was doing stars at school. DF interview 2002. Extrapolated information. Additional slide designation hand. SID 36 is verified and in bureau possession. Unconfirmed existence of paranatural entity, designation Dog Neil, EID 1993-0.
Unknowable forces intruding upon our world, in the form of altered...
If it fits, I sit.
These forces gravitate toward archetypal objects,
Moving
a gun, a television, a supposedly haunted house. So, clearly humanity affects this process. Our collective unconscious is
Oh, I can hear the radio at the top of Darling. I was really confused then. Uh-oh. Okay, there's a control point there. Ordinary AWE Stage 2, Sledge Hill Cave. Witness testimonies. After what happened at school, it's Mrs. Chester. We started spying on Tom and saw where they took the projector. DF, interview 2002. Tom and his troglodytes were using the Slide Hill Cave as their headquarters. That's where the projector was. They'd been using the temple slide. We called it that, but really it was a broken concrete thing like a warehouse or a bomb shelter or something. Very dark. The Not mother lives there with her babies? Children? I don't know. She was feeding Tom and the others her milk. They were changing into little monsters. We called them dung monkeys. JF, therapy session 2010. Unconfirmed existence of additional slide designation temple. Unconfirmed existence of paranatural entity designation not mother. 1992 8. Death. Oh, is it just the three of you? Ah, you're gonna die in a moment.
Annual evaluation of Dylan Faden, formerly P6, performed by Dr. Carla Vaughn. The questions asked here correspond to the 5th iteration of the Gunner's psychological assessment. Are you ready, Dylan? Let's begin then. In a single word, describe the world around you.
Where's Casper?
Dr. Darling is out of the building today.
He's never out. He didn't want to come, did he? He never visits, not since Roberts. Tell Darling it wasn't my fault. I couldn't control it yet, but I can now. I learned. Will you tell him?
In a single word, describe the world around you.
A prison. A cold, empty prison. Not even a poster on the wall.
Mm-hmm. What is the next number in the sequence 3, 6, 9, 12, 15?
18.
What day is it today?
How the hell would I know? It's not like you give me a calendar.
You find a rabbit in the woods. It is breathing, but not moving. You cannot see any blood. What do?
Leave it.
Expand on that.
It doesn't matter. The rabbit's not real. None of it's real.
What day is it today?
Do you enjoy asking people questions that can't be answered? Is this what gets you up in the morning? What you dreamed of doing as a scared, stupid little girl?
Can you describe a dog to me?
In Ordinary, we had a friend. Nosebleed Neil. And when it all went crazy, you know what I mean. Nosebleed Neil turned into a dog. Or something like a dog.
What day is it tomorrow?
Fuck off! I don't know! There is no calendar! How can I fucking know?
Dylan, calm down.
Fuck you! Fuck you and fuck Casper! Hey! Are you watching this, you old fuck? Did you send your bitch because you're too scared of me? Where is Casper?
Security, get a team in here. I need...
Dylan had a point right up until the moment he melted down.
Performed by Dr. Carla Vaughn. The questions asked here correspond to the 5th iteration of the Gunner's psychological assessment.
Is that a Blade Runner thing, by the way, Gunner's psychological assessment? I can't remember the name of the test in that.
Dr. Darling is out of the building today.
I'm just checking how many I need. I'm pretty sure it was 4. Yeah.
It's never out.
Oh, right. Ventilation, please. Need to go and see if Artie has more important work I need to do for him. This way. Nope. Dang it, Artie, you let me down. Maybe I need to actually finish this this mission first. I guess it'd be ordinary AWE. that. That's all reinforced glass, so I can't do anything with... Oh. Well, that's not ominous. Did they recreate the town of Ordinary? I hope so. I like really small, like miniature villages and things. Ooh, hey, collectible. Ordinary AWE Stage 4B, Town Proper, Witness Testimonies. We went in and met Polaris, like a star. She told us we were special. She made us special. It felt like being born or reborn. The world fading in for the first time. Familiar, but somehow different. JF, Therapy Session, 2010. Polaris told us how to turn off the projector. The dung monkeys and the Not Mother were coming straight at us. Dylan was crying. I turned it off and they were gone. It was over. I took all the slides and burned them. All of them except Hand. JF, Therapy Session, 2010. Extrapolated information. Unconfirmed existence of paranatural entity designation Polaris. EID 1992-9. Can I get stage 3, please? Ordinary AW stage 1B dump, witness testimonies. The second slide we called the meadow, but it was really just an empty lot with a bunch of weeds. There was a shack and a phone line. It smelled like flowers there. It was powerful, intoxicating. We had crazy dreams there. Must have been because of the smell. I didn't like it. Didn't like losing control. In the dreams, everything was melting, and then when we'd come out, everything had melted around the projector. JF, Therapy Session, 2010. Neil was really into it. We found out he'd been coming there more and more on his own. Then Tom beat the secret out of Neil and found the projector. He and his goons took it. JF Therapy Session 2010. We thought Neil had got lost inside the meadow when Tom changed the slide, but that's not what happened. DF interview 2022, I guess. Extrapolated information. Unconfirmed existence of additional slide designation meadow. Do not access. Sealed area. Okay, let's see if there was a teeny tiny village.
Let's see what they have on Ordinary.
Oh, I love it.
All here. Our home, our school, the woods, the dump.
Heck yeah. Teeny tiny miniature village. Or town, I suppose. Let's go this way around the room. I assume I have to interact with the red house. Stage 3. Ordinary AWE, Stage 3, Public School. Witness testimonies. Tom and the others had gotten worse. Scarier. The math teacher, Mrs. Chester, tried to make them listen and they pushed over a piano on her, broke her legs. Then Tom bashed her head in. By my Mrs. Chester. I always liked her. I liked math. Dylan Faden, interview, 2002. I don't know. That was the tipping point. It was Lord of the Flies level bad. The grown-ups realised something was wrong. The police came and literally dragged Tom and Hugo and the others away. Tom was screaming that the Not Mother would make them all go away. They enacted a curfew for every kid in Ordinary. Mom and Dad were pissed, asking us about the dump, about everything. I remember wanting them gone, like Tom had said. When we woke up the next morning, pretty much all the adults had just vanished. Was I responsible? Did I? I don't know. Jesse Faden, Therapy Session, 2010. Extrapolated information. Disappearance of majority of Ordinary's population confirmed to result from slide projector-related AWE. Please. Thank you. Too close to the exit, I assume. Have a tree. Have another one.
We found the slide projector in the dump outside town. Did they recreate that too? Is that where they keep it?
Stage 4. Stage 3. Can I break any of these windows? No, they're all reinforced. Stage 2. And then I assume this is the dump. Yep. Okay, well I think that's everything in this room. So sorry about the YouTube recording. Obviously I've mentioned it many times now that it apparently doesn't show up on Twitch, but it sure shows up in the recording. Back to spin. I don't want a tree. I already get my daily dose of fibre. Well, it needed more fibre. It went right through him.
You mentioned a poem last time we talked. By Thomas Zane?
Yes. Beyond the shadow you settle for, there's a miracle illuminated.
I looked the poem up. Only I couldn't find any poet by that name. I did find a European filmmaker who moved here in the 60s, named Thomas Zane.
What? I don't...
No matter. It suits you very well. The poem. How you see things. Maybe you wrote it yourself?
I didn't.
No matter. You've said a few times that you feel like there's a piece of you missing. Can we talk about that?
Okay. Yeah, it's this... I feel an emptiness, a yearning for something that I think I lost.
It's natural for you to feel that way. Your brother and your parents are dead.
No. No. Dylan's not dead. And that's not even it.
You're referring to the imaginary friend from your childhood?
Polaris. She's come back. After a long time, she's calling me. In a dream I saw, she showed me things.
Jesse.
It felt more real than anything. As real as what happened in Ordinary.
The industrial accident in your hometown? That you believe Polaris caused?
No. It wasn't an accident. There was no industrial accident, and Polaris didn't cause it. She saved me and Dylan.
Jesse...
No! It was a cover-up. The government knows about it. There were agents there. Agents from... I don't know exactly, but they took Dylan. I'll find them. I won't stop looking. Polaris wants me to go to New York. There's a building there. I have to leave soon. I have to be there at a very specific time. Something hugely important is going to happen.
Jesse, you know we can't let you go until you're well. And that begins by understanding what's real and what's imagined.
That leads us up to the game.
Last time we talked.
Sorry to hear that, Stibides.
Yes.
Also, Thomas Zane, of course, the
Beyond
poet
the
from
shadow you settle
Alan
for,
Wake.
There's a miracle illuminated.
I looked the poem up.
Bunk.
Only I couldn't find any poet by that name. I did find a European filmmaker who moved here in the 60s, named Thomas Zane.
ID Ultra World Event 24, event date 38/22, 9/14/22. 2002. Event location Ordinary Remain. Details are largely based on interviews conducted with Dylan Faden, so interviews redacted and redacted for relevant information, and the obtained therapy sessions of Jesse Faden, as well as circumstantial evidence found at the Ordinary site. Note that accounts provided by all three sources contain conflicting data. Example: DF claims there were 8 slides for the projector. JF mentioned 9 slides. The Bureau found one intact slide, designation 36, and the burnt remains of 6 others. Unfortunately, these slides are too badly damaged to be used in the projector. Jesse Faden is believed to be the individual responsible for burning the slides. Notes: Dr. Darling has ordered that the entirety of the Ordinary Town dump be brought to the Bureau for examination and analysis, with the hopes of finding additional slides or other altered materials. Due to the limited space in the investigation sector, this AWE will be investigated in the containment sector. If there's anything we can do on Stable Days, let us know. Obviously, highly unlikely that we can, but still. And if this is helping, I'll try and stream more regularly. If I can help distract people from their problems, boy howdy will I.
They moved the whole landfill here in the middle of New York, and nobody saw a thing. Pretty unbelievable.
It's New York. Why would they bat an eye? Weird things happen in New York all the time, I'm led to believe. Dump cessation of work order. By order of Dr. Darling, all work in the ordinary dump is to stop effective immediately. Resources will be allocated to the redacted department. Details will be forthcoming. This area will be sealed at the end of the month. Please remove all personal effects before that time. Any photographic slides, the type used in slide projectors, found in the area should be delivered to Dr. Darling immediately. Oh, well, this has all of the hallmarks of an arena fight. Yup. Oh, God, where is it? Oh, actually, they don't fly, do they? Sure don't. Interdimensional defender. Killed 1,000 piss. There's one left alive, because that door is still blocked. Weird things do happen in New York all the time. There it is. Oh, you a-hole. Get back down here so I may smite you. You can just stop. God, I hate this elevator so much. Trouble is all the health over there. Right. You.
We should check that lab.
Sorry about the screaming chat. Do apologise. It's just the safest place to vibe was up there. Okay, there is a button, I assume, to open the lab. Or the way out, never mind. I know there's stuff on the gantry, so I'll check that. So I'll check that before I go in the lab. Please. I need health. Please give it to me. Much better. Oh, sweet CRT monitor. Take it for the lagless gameplay. Oh, right, there's a car over here I could do something with. Album cover. Oh, there's an Old Gods of Asgard thing. I was 9 or something when I found my dad's Old Gods album. I became a huge fan instantly. Jesse Faden. Rebirth. Greatest hits. Shout out to the Old Gods of Asgard. What a great band. Thor and Odin Anderson. It's the Freedom Fridge. Love all the little like different workstations they've set up. Oh god, no! I need to be on top of that tower to even make this jump. Or I guess I could have gone up the stairs. Never mind. Nothing up there. Nothing there. ID Wolf Globe, altered item 72, PE, acquisition date 4/12/2010, containment location Panopticon floor 2, unit 9. Background. The item was found in the penthouse suite at Redacted, Toronto, belonging to David Wolf, who is being investigated for illegally dealing in altered materials. See case 13 HQ 37. Bureau agents raided his penthouse and found numerous paranatural belongings, included Redacted, and this item. Mr. Wolf was arrested. Supplementary materials, article from the Toronto Daily. So why would a 36-year-old Bay Street investment trader, filthy rich, married to a model, disappear overnight? That's the question that's kept Toronto high society up at night this past week. Police say it's being looked into. Some nutjob radio show in the States claims he disappeared to join the Illuminati. But it's this reporter's opinion that Mr. Wolf, bored of his job, sick of his family, left it all behind to retire in some remote beach paradise. Now he's sipping Mai Tais while the world thinks he's dead. Oh, so I looked into the Runaway Objects quest to see if I'd missed any lore or anything relating to them. And apparently there's like a voice line or something that it's unused, that indicates the globe was supposed to be one of the items that escaped. But I guess it was cut for time purposes. Which would explain why I found so much paperwork. I've found so many documents about it, but it just doesn't have any use in-game. Like, it doesn't do anything. But if it's cut content, that would make sense. I saw a red dot. Oh, it's in there. Never mind.
Effective immediately. I'm setting up a new department. Dimensional research in the research sector. Transferring the slide projector there. That's where my focus will be now. The ordinary site remains as is. We'll be back to... I don't know when.
Darling took the projector to the research sector. He dedicated a whole area to it, so he knew it was important. Dimensional research. That's where we go next.
Base of the enemy. Finish Tango. Hey, that's the ashtray maze. A dark place. Is that the Alan Wake DLC? Also, I hear loads of bad stuff outside, so... Going up. Don't think I killed the sniper. Come on, get in range. I wish to mind control you into exploding. Guess that's not happening. Okay, problem solved. I feel like that is probably the DLC. You know, what was it being called? The Alan Wake expansion or whatever it was? AWE, if you get it. During my wellness break, which I should think about taking soon, I will check. Although before that, I do want to clear out the mold boss in the pit. Now that I can afford to. I went the wrong way. There was a way out in the dump. I've just remembered. I'm going to open that door. Oh yeah. Now I've got enough ability points to get the recharge energy while holding shield option. I'm going to do that, and then hopefully be able to deal with the boss in the pit. It's this way. Turntable. Uh-oh. Pretty sure that's the last one, but still. Yeah, that's the last one. Okay, so I see that this has a room on the map. Just seeing if I can get into it before I leave the area. Yeah, okay. I just have to come back to it later. Just checking DLC stuff while I'm clicked out of the game. Well, you know, I'm still in the game, but you know what I mean. So the Foundation unlocks after beating the main story. And then the Alan Wake experience. I have... the Alan Wake experience was a dark place, but Eurogamer recommends beating the main story first. So we'll beat the main story, I guess. So we go for this. Energy recovers while shield is active. Fantastic. I mean, I probably should upgrade Barrage. I'm not sure Shield Rush is a thing I'll ever use, but I probably should upgrade Barrage at some point, but I might start putting more points into energy. Fast travel. I guess I have to go to the Ashtray Maze next. I'm gonna swap out of the P7 suit though first, I think. I'm gonna go back to the asynchronous suit. P7's, like, I don't mind doing it because, you know, it was the... Let's go through the Prime Candidate program and finding out about what that was all about. But I don't actually... It's kind of not great, being honest. Asynchronous, please. Thank you. While I'm here, does Emily have anything new to say?
Hi.
She does.
Do you remember Mr. Tomasi, the head of communications? The hiss he was changed into showed up in containment, near the turntable.
I'll take care of it.
That thing's not getting away this time.
I've heard reports about his particular use of language and intonation when repeating the hiss babbling. The biological and behavioral distinctions between different hiss-corrupted individuals is truly fascinating. I wonder if I could categorize the data.
And she's already off on her own thing.
I've been seeing these Darling presentations all over. Seems like he enjoys the limelight.
So you noticed, huh? When he recruited me out of college, he actually came to visit. He interrupted my physics course by shouting, "Not quite, Professor," and then marching down to the front of the class where he proceeded to berate the very idea of laws of thermodynamics. Hey, he's been a showboat all his life.
Darling visited you in college?
Yeah, he read a paper I'd published, came to recruit me for the Bureau. I accepted and then spent years waiting for access to the confidential research that Darling promised me. And whenever I ask about my access level, he just mumbles that it's temporarily postponed and then changes the subject to the effect of entropy on luck.
I wonder who else Darling hid his work from. Marshall? Trench?
Congratulations, whoever just won 5 points to the jump catch game. Spend them here, or never spend them at all.
Have you learned anything about Dylan's condition?
Only that he's definitely hiss, but I guess his chanting made that pretty obvious. You know, interestingly, the words of the hiss incantation have an average length of 4 letters. The most common word used 7 times is want. The next most common are through and time. That's very interesting, don't you think?
I don't care about the words. What about my brother?
Right. Sorry, I got a little off track. Well, strangely, his tissue samples all look healthy, unlike the other hiss I've tested.
That's good news. Right?
I don't know, maybe.
I wanted to talk to you about the crazy things I can do. My abilities. I get the sense that they're not very usual around here.
Well, usual and unusual aren't really benchmarks at the Bureau, but for some perspective, Director Northmore once used the floppy disk to send a bowling ball 6 yards through the air, and that was considered a huge deal. So compared to that, you are most certainly an outlier.
An outlier. I like the sound of that.
I'm special. Yay. Yay me.
I should get going.
Don't let me hold you up.
Just checking there's nothing else here. Nope. Bye, Pope. Oh, actually, you know what we should do? Let's go and taunt Dylan. And by taunt, I mean see if he has any additional dialogue now that we're in the... that's Pope. And now that I'm in the P7 outfit.
I need the containment protocols for every altered item or object of power with an audio-related effect.
I'll send a team to contact Langston and get that information, sir. If you ask why, what do we tell him?
Tell him that the hiss work through sound, so any countermeasures designed for similar altered items should be considered for field use.
Ooh, Arish, you are pretty smart.
Man, I never thought I'd be working in the executive sector. Look at me now, Ma.
Enjoy your 2 hours of meetings instead of days.
I have to go.
Me too. You're not the only one who's busy, you know. Where did I get sent?
Because your predecessor died.
Did Marshall go?
Chat? Honestly, can't remember where Dylan is.
So talented, she would have found a solution to all this by now.
I will push you over the edge, so help me gosh.
Marshall orders us to just sit on our asses and then leaves? What's the deal?
She must have her reasons. She's probably out doing some recon.
Then she should have taken us with her. I need some action, goddammit!
What kind of action are we talking? Yeah, because this is just the director's office through there. Never mind, found it.
The thunder's who distorts you. Happiness comes, white burns together and red in the eye. Through a mirror, the infinite is made right.
No, can't talk to him. Never mind.
If you're inside by the door, push the fingers through the surface into the wet. You've lost it.
Push the fingers through the surface into the wet. You heard me, chat. You heard me. Don't think you didn't. Outputs. Asynchronous. Tomorrow's stream might change back to the golden suit. Active threshold sub-level, please. Okay, I need to clear things out. Do I have a better damage upgrade? Accuracy, reload speed, ammo cost per shot. Let's turn that off. I'm not using those. Let's get rid of those. Keep that for a moment. Pierce, you have to aim? I don't understand why that's a thing. Extra headshot damage. Could keep and put on something else, I guess. I don't like firing while levitating. I'm not really doing that. I'm not good enough at headshots to warrant keeping that, is the thing. Blast radius, projectile speed, recoil. Really well shielded. Rate of fire upgrade, projectile speed for choke. For shatter, sorry. Oh, there's a damage upgrade. Boom! Do I just... I guess extra headshot damage is nice. Where did the... %11 chance to hit that refunded cost. Let's try that. That one can be removed. That one can be deconstructed. Really do with more. Oh, hey. Get rid of that one. Get rid of that one. Oh, I don't need that one anymore. Fantastic. Spent an hour going through email templates. Oof, I'm sorry to hear that, babe. Okay, so what am I at right now? So if I replace one of these with another launch efficiency, and then replace that one with, I guess, nope, hang on, extra energy. And apparently I have, oh, right, dot place. So this is what I'm going to do now, this is what I'll do after, and I have new collectibles because I did a story mission.
Dylan's a lost cause. I know I struggled to see this, but we've contained him now. I wish I had sided with Marshall. Back when it was just one person. So many dead. I thought his youth was an asset. Just too much too soon. Effective immediately. I'm setting up a new department. Dimensional research in the research sector. Transferring the slide projector there. That's where my focus will be now. The ordinary site remains as is. We'll be back to... I don't know when.
Uh-oh. And then this is a hotline one, so I'll have to read the subs for you, chat. All from the board. You have heard wrong. Fake news. The board is A-OK, intact. The rebel faction dissent is... Former fired. The crisis purge is over. But this is not a matter of worry for you. You can hang up now, please. I dealt with former. I shot the ever-living heck out of Former. Okay, time to lose some money.
Is that the source? It's kind of pretty.
Oh, really?
Nope. No.
That's kind of what I expected. Okay, so I need more health from pickups. And to not... shoot the wrong thing. Spin. Let's try again.
Is that the source? It's kind of pretty. Nope. No.
Oh, it killed itself. Cool. Grand.
I need to stop being surprised by all the weird shit in this place.
I'm not sure what killed it, but it killed it. They must have... something must have hit it in a weak spot, because I didn't hit it. Oh. There's a way out over here. Interesting. I'm going to go back to my my old build of health recovery. Congratulations, whoever just won 5 points in the jump catch game.
Oh, so good. Oh, need more.
Don't eat the mold, Ramsey.
So good.
Don't eat the mold.
Oh, need more.
I think I... dealt... I think I landed on the ledge down here, but I'm just going to go and check. Yeah, I did. Cool. Where was that door? Oh, the side of the room, of course it was. Right, anyway, fast travel back to... I'm at the pit. I guess central research has dropped down the hole? Everything else is the wrong place. So I don't... No, there was. Active threshold. That's the one I'm looking for. I was like, there is one in the pit. Pretty sure there's one in the pit. And lo, there was. Wow, a room I had not found. Cool. ID, Get Well Balloon, also item 58K, acquisition date 3/22/2004. Containment location, Panopticon floor 5, unit 9. Containment procedure. Item must be kept away from animals. The cell must be regularly cleaned of the black substance the item produces. All cleaning tools must be redacted along with the black substance itself. Oh yeah, because there was the dogs were licking it and dying or something. Item was a novelty balloon made of silver mylar. On its face is a colourful message to get well, surrounded by cartoon hearts. A ribbon is attached to the balloon. Item has not stopped floating after a considerable amount of time in the Bureau, which suggests it does not hover through the use of helium. The item produces a dark-coloured sticky substance which drips down its ribbon.
You've returned, I see.
I have good news.
And you're not sprouting mold from your eyes. I take it that means my pill worked. Now tell me everything. Did you find the source? You did, didn't you?
I found a big angry plant. Like gigantic. I killed it.
You killed it? You found the source and you killed it? I could have learned so much from a live specimen.
Her concern is touching. Really, it's too much.
Here, I brought you a sample.
A piece of the innermost mold. You're not such a lost cause after all. Strange. So different, even superficially. Another stage of growth, perhaps.
Please, no more stages.
You'll be pleased to know that cutting down the creature at the source has already resulted in a notable cessation of the mold's rapid growth. You've bought me time for further study.
So what now?
I'm glad you asked. While you were busy in the pit, a number of mold hosts were sighted beyond the threshold. They managed to sneak out without the rangers noticing.
How?
There's a reason I didn't send Steve and Andy to find the mold source with the others. These vagrant hosts must be eradicated as soon as possible. The mold can still be spread by their overgrown bodies.
Any idea where they went?
The hosts I've observed are not a sprightly bunch. Here are the reports I've received. They'll help you find them.
I'll go take care of them.
Good. And do be quick about it.
There's a nice way to say that.
Heck yes. FBC Crisis Solution Task Force complete 15 sites.
Thanks for the information.
My pleasure.
Oh, actually, to be fair, I think this still is the fastest control point. I've been in this room. Oh, it's just this room. Cool. Well, while I'm working on mold, guess we'll do that. But first, I have 5 points to spend. Probably just gonna buy more energy, really. That costs 4, that costs 4. Okay. So doing another mission should get me enough to get another bunch of energy. How much money do I have? Enough. Upgrade the grenade launcher, sorry. And I have enough for these, I just need the source for them. Fantastic. Okay, well, I guess we'll start at parapsychology, and actually, if I have to finish up here, why don't I go and deal with Mr. Tomasi first? Because if they're all in research, I have to be in research for the finished tango. So if I deal with this problem first... I've listened to this, right? Yeah, it's just radio. Hey Jack, guess where Mr. Tomasi is? I need the transit corridor. If you were thinking the still in Altered World event, because it's the only place in the turntable I haven't been, you would probably be correct. That is my assumption. Based on the aforementioned fact that it's the only place I haven't yet been. And the door is now open. So that bodes well. Interesting. I'm just gonna... I have a energy recovery, I believe. Really? No health elements have dropped? Oh, this is a problem. Oh my god, please drop health for me. Okay. The thing is, game, I can't do a boss fight if you don't give me the health to do it. Okay? Okay. Where did charge go? I need to upgrade it. I need to add another thing to it anyway. Damage after kill. Extra blast radius. It's going to hit me more than anything. I think we'll go with just extra damage for now. Oh, I should probably also equip it.
There you are.
Do your thing. I wish to hit you once again. fucking hate Tomasi so much. Oh my god. Okay, there must be something I'm doing wrong fighting Hiss Elevated, because it can't be just this over and over again. I must be missing something, because they just dodge most attacks. Okay, so their dodge has a cooldown, apparently. Which, you know, makes sense from a balance perspective. Congratulations, whoever just won 5 points in the catch game. God, it hurts. Don't mind me, chat. Just going to abuse how the game works. Pressed the wrong button. I pressed ADS instead of shield. Okay, so that kind of worked. The internet's advice was simply just try to get them to dodge and then hit them when they can't dodge again. Which is fantastic, I guess. I'm king of this dodecahedron. Warriors. Where are you, a-hole? Tomasi? Oh, there you are. Finally.
I guess the Bureau should start looking for a new head of communications.
Oh, that's what was doing me in. Nope. guy with grenades, I guess. I was trying to mind control him, but that's not going to happen. Okay, so. Invisible a-hole. I need this health. Really? The fight's not over? The boss is dead, game? Now the fight's over. Okay, that was unnecessarily tedious. But I survived. Marcy's actually dead this time as well, instead of just escaping. ID, Altered World Event 46. Event date 5/4/2016. Event location, Sterling, Colorado. Event summary. A paranatural object appeared in a field outside the town of Sterling, Colorado, near a billboard advertising Redacted. No civilians were injured, though a family dog has been reported as missing since the event. Oh no, is the good boy okay? Event response. Local authorities arrived on the scene and began issuing orders over a monitored line of communications using several watchwords flagged by the Bureau, including Redacted. Bureau agents from the regional office were dispatched and arrived 2 hours after the local police. The situation was contained and analysis began. Bureau research staff arrived the next day and examined the object. After redacted days of evaluation, the object was lifted into an enclosed truck with built-in BlackRock panels and relocated to Bureau headquarters via the subway transit system leading into the oldest house. I guess this is the paranatural object of which the report spoke. Anything in this cupboard in this corner? In this cupboard in this corner? I know there's a mod box up on that gantry. Or upper level, I guess. Mezzanine? Whee! Get that before I forget. Check out these upper levels before going into the office. Might be wondering why I didn't destroy the mods, by the way, that I don't need anymore. That's mostly because if I die, I lose 10% of my money. So if I keep the mod and then destroy it when I need the money, I don't, lose anything. I fell off because I was sprinting. And you should never sprint on stairs. It's very dangerous. Just ask Kiwi. Cannot confirm they were sprinting, but, stairs. Still quite dangerous. Oh, game. You spoil me with pickups.
You're listening to America Overnight, now in our 29th year, lifting the veil between fiction and reality. Thank you for staying up with us. I've been getting a lot of calls about this meteor in Sterling, Colorado. There are reports of a large spherical container that crash-landed in a field outside town. Some government people reportedly took it away. Now, we happen to broadcast from Colorado, and Sterling isn't far. I drove down myself to check it out with members of the America Overnight team. I don't need to tell you, it wasn't long before we found pieces of metal debris scattered in a field. Listeners, this is yet another instance of an unidentified flying object, or UFO, entering our airspace and crashing. That the government took away the evidence under cover of darkness only compounds the fact that these are more than likely visitors from beyond our planet, or dare I say, solar system. Head on over to our website to see pictures of the spacecraft pieces we uncovered. And while you're doing that, our sponsors would like your ear. America Overnight will be right back.
This show brought to you by twitch.tv/ComradeBull. Subscribe for potato tier content
You're
and some
listening
pretty
to
cool
America
emotes.
Overnight. Now in our 29th year, lifting the veil between...
Did I do it, chat? Did I shill correctly? Sterling Supplement, ID Altered Border M46, event date 5/4/2016, event location Southern Colorado. Details. Local witnesses report a bright flash in the field at approximately redacted. No noise accompanied the light. Authorities had assumed the object fell from the sky, but our examination found the object actually manifested there, vaporizing the soil around it in an intense spherical redacted, which possibly explains the light seen from the town. The object is a hollow sphere made of a stone-like material. Structural analysis of the material does not redacted on record. The sphere has a broken portion, as if something redacted from the object. The object has been inactive since arriving at the Bureau. The Communications Department officially stated to the press that the object was a small meteor, while also using the America Overnight program to redact it. See episode 92. Note, this AWE will be studied in the containment sector until the spherical object is deemed safe to be transferred to the investigation sector.
Thank you for staying up with us. I've been getting a lot of calls about this.
Broken spherical object. This is a dodecahedron, my dudes. This is a supernatural D12. I'm gonna go talk to Emily, and then I'm gonna take my my wellness break before we head back down to research to kill some mold and finish Tango, I guess. No, I can't float in central executive.
Jesse. I took care of the Tomasi problem. Sorry, I forget he was a coworker.
Don't apologize. That wasn't the real Tomasi. He died when the hiss got him.
You're right. I just didn't want to be insensitive.
Sentimentality is a weakness in situations like these, Jesse. That's Bureau 101.
I don't think Emily's in danger of being called sentimental.
You can absolutely interest me in a hug on my break. I'll just pause the game.
Get going.
Don't let me hold you up.
I'll just pause the game. I'll come down for that hug right now, in fact. Chat, you know the drill. I'm going to pause the YouTube recording, obviously. Let's unpause that recording. Let us continue. Right. So I really should do that. Oh, I'm going to research. And I'm just going to clear these out. I'm an executive anyway, so I just need to kill things in charge, or with charge, I should say. Any other direction would have worked, you idiot.
That freak mutation we locked up.
That's my brother.
So much from its physiology.
That's my brother.
He's a valuable resource alive.
That's my brother.
And Pope forbade any physical harm. Of course, if you disagree, you could always go tell her.
No, that's fine. I'm sure we can find a more constructive use of our time.
Probably, but it's my brother. Okay, what do I actually have to do? Kill enemies with charge. Kill enemies with charge. Okay. Oh, well that worked out. Okay, so the mods you find scattered around scale with you. Good to know. can't do anything with that yet. That was a twofer, I guess. I'm still alive. I killed myself. Gotta do all of that again. I didn't realise that was a mini-boss. If I'd realised it was a mini-boss, I would have just used grip and shot it a bunch and, you know, my usual stuff. But I've gotta do... Oh no. Deal with that really quickly.
Why haven't we dissected that freak mutation?
Yeah, I'm still alive in here. I guess not. Damn it. That was so close. I know I've had things respawn in here before. Doesn't look like they want to play ball. About if I come back. Please, I just want to do this so I can leave. So I can clear the stuff from my menu and never think about doing it again. Please, game, just give me 7 more hiss to kill. I'm begging you. Wow, it's actually not giving me anything. Oh, that's fun. Was that a... Okay. Thought I saw a collectible prompt through the wall. I did not. I have a powerful urge to murder things, game. There wouldn't be anything spawning there. Huh. Well, this is fun. Please. Well, I guess I'll run back to Central Exec, see if anything spawns. No, wrong way. Problem solved. It's cafeteria. This works. Alright, yeah. I got points when I handed the thing into Mr. Tomat, but to Emily. Okay, so that's 2. I'll probably just get these 3 next and then focus on something else. Almost certainly not melee damage. I mean, I guess I could abandon that. I'm going to abandon that. Well, that worked out. Complete 5 countermeasures. What are the achievements for this game? Oh god, there's so many. 25, that's not going to happen. Neither's crisis management. This must be DLC things. Oh my god, there's so much stuff. That's not gonna happen. Right. What's my current mission? Finish Tango. Yeah, we're doing this first. Fast travel. Research, please. If we do the one in parapsychology, the one in ritual, and then the one in central, because the one in central I can... Oh no, because I still need to then fast travel back to Underhill, I suppose. Never mind. Ignore me. I don't know what I'm talking about. But if I do all 3 of these, I can then go check the office. Facing the wrong way. I can go check Artie's to see if he's got any more work for me. And yes, Guns, you won the Murd Ball. You have won my love for the day. Congrats. Well, while I'm here in the previously locked doors. Interesting. That was a puzzle I solved. Killed everyone by accident. Kill myself. I am always, let's say, heedless of the blast radius on charge. Also, there are 3 of them, so that's going to be fun. Oh, I killed it! Whoops. Totally did not pick up that I killed it when I killed myself. Can I open this yet? Nope. I was kind of hoping there'd only be 1 in each area, being completely honest. I'm not going to open that. I guess we'll go through this door. Watch this.
An early hypothesis was that the mindscape of the astral plane is subjective. But that was fast proven wrong. It's an actual place, not a construct of the mind, even though it is with our minds that we enter and experience it. But then one could argue that that's the case with all reality. We've been able to record footage of the astral plane by monitoring the brain activity of those experiencing it. That is the only concrete material that has come out of the astral plane expeditions. Apart from one shocking exception. In the astral plane footage, we're always in the vicinity of the pyramid. We've concluded that this, not the entire plane, is what the board controls. We have glimpsed movement, native species, always in the distance, and yet contact was made. We don't have footage of this, a technical malfunction, but when one of our astronauts returned, a brain cloud, an astral fugue, had hitchhiked a ride in his head. It ruptured out, killing the subject in question. It's a relentless predator, pursuing thoughts, minds, lethal to those the entity feeds on. Proper containment protocols are to be observed when dealing with it.
Anyway. Looking for that mold. Oh, hey. That was unpleasant. Got it on the pole. Oh, I guess it was a... You know, I don't need to kill you, so I'm going to choose not to. Ritual Division, please. I feel like Ritual Division is a track name from Doom's OST. Isn't it like the opening track is called Ritual Division for Doom 2016? Is that some mold I spy on the floor? It is. No. S-Edge is back. But moldy. In case. I would be remiss if I didn't check. You guys good? Good. An episode of the Threshold Kids I missed. I think I missed it.
Since little Topher is taking a trip with his father into the world outside our wonderful bureau, I think it's a good time to talk about secrets. Who can tell me what a secret is?
It's something you hide
think we watched this one.
Partially correct, Topher. A secret is something you don't tell anyone outside the Bureau, because people outside the Bureau
aren't ready for the truth of reality.
Thanks, I hate it. Yeah, it's Mr. Bones, babe.
Very good. When you tell someone a secret, you're hurting their brains very badly. Now, let's review what
We have watched that one.
is or isn't a secret.
Really? Oh! Hey! I guess moral of the story here, never leave the Threshold kids running, because the Hiss don't like it if you leave without watching the whole episode. But, you know, when Jessie cleans house, she really makes a mess. Ayo. Puns. Okay. Nope. This is the worst kind of side mission. It just feels like padding. Go back to this area you've already been through. Go through it again, very carefully. Oh, hang on. Can I... Okay. I actually wanted to land on top of those things to see if there's anything up there, however, so going back up. Like, I get it, considering the size of the map. There's not all that much else they could do to add side missions and things, but I don't know, it's just kind of annoying. Especially with the respawning enemies, which I've never been a fan of and evinced my dislike of before. But again, you need the resources, so what else are they going to do? Okay, just the one box. yes, I have reached the point in the game where I'm just using the grenade launcher. To one-shot basic bitch enemies. Oh hey, you're electric. Jessie took that rocket to the face rather better than she probably should have done. Okay, I'm still missing one. I've been into synchronicity. Mods are full apparently. Oh, look at that, they are. My big plan was clear it out by rarity, but that didn't work clearly. Oh. Let's just do that. Got some personal mods as well, apparently. I'm sorry, were you just using the bathroom? I don't dare. Just walking backwards and forwards because it's a very small room. And then central research, which is quite a large room, so I'm not going to enjoy doing this. But I have to, so I will. Figured I'd hydrate during the loading screen. Then, and remembered how fast this console loads. No, it's this one I want. Oh, I should have seized it. Never mind. Grab the resources. Right. Look at mold. Any mold? The shortcut from Darling's lab.
These hiss. They strike me as instinctual.
Actually, is there anything in here?
Conscious, more like a collective impulse.
I would certainly like to interview one. Before I began making videos, I did all of Darling's transcription. I was thrilled when the comms department gave him a media team.
Is Dr. Darling's penmanship intentionally this bad?
Maybe he's trying to test our code-breaking skills.
It turns out this is a hub area. I can't jump. I can't fly. I was trying to levitate to see what was up there, but as it's a hub, I can't. That's where I have to go next. Nope. Luckily, of course, there's very clear indicators of the mold, which is nice of them. But the longer I spend the longer I spend walking around, the more hiss will spawn. I've been. I've not been in here. Cool. Oh, well, that's a promising sign. I guess I'll just hop the balcony. Darling, to Casper Darling from A. Lewis, subject Underhill's questionable work. Dear Dr. Darling, I feel I must inform you of the very questionable documentation I am seeing from Underhill's desk. She clearly has no concept of what the mold is. She claims there are microorganisms responsible for constructing the mold. Ridiculous. It's a rapidly growing fungus, not dissimilar to kudzu. She's fabricating complexity to justify her absurd budget demands. Speaking of which, I find it interesting that an old friend of yours gets her budget approved with no questions asked. I wonder if the Operations Oversight Committee would be interested to learn of that. Yours in estimation, Dr. Abraham Lewis. I figured I probably shouldn't have. Where are you? Bunch of collectibles. Okay. Is this Underhill's lab? Hammer procedures. ID Game Hammer. Altered item 5 BE. Acquisition date 11/2/59. Containment location Panopticon floor 1 unit 16 or Panopticon. Sorry. Game Hammer. Note: per archival mandates 8A, this document has been edited to meet current administrative standards. Certain terminology may be out of date. Containment procedure. No method for suppressing the item's thaumaturgical effect is yet known. To prevent infection, wear proper safety gloves when handling. Description/altered effect. The item is a wooden mallet from a High Striker carnival game. A long wooden handle extends from the head. The item infects any organic material with an unknown disease upon making physical contact. The effects of this disease are similar to leprosy, but develop at a much faster rate. Within a matter of days, tissue loss develops in the limbs closest to the point of infection. While the disease itself has not claimed any lives, secondary infection has resulted in numerous deaths. Oh, hidden location though. Oh! Mind control. So that's just a bamboozle room. These aren't the mold hosts I'm supposed to be killing here. They just happen to be in the same location. And who knows where they came from, because these doors are all locked. I also really thought I was onto something there, but I guess I wasn't. Oh. I wouldn't have noticed that. Careful whose mind you control, someone with the effort and time. That's true. Really wouldn't have noticed this was here if it weren't for the fact that there was a mold host in it. So that was good. That worked out. Really? This fight again? I doubt it's in the shelter, but you never know. Not in the shelter, chat. And that is the problem I have with Central Research. Just the inane hiss attacks. Just so annoying. Like the word inane there, chat? I like using the word inane. Okay, so there's one in the anechoic chamber room. Just going for some science, huh? I respect that. It's a cool song. I've got a couple of other places to check before I check in the pit. Like the cafeteria and the toilets back here. And the toilets back here seem to be our winner.
I think that's the last one. I should let Underhill know.
Wrong way. Well, I suppose as I'm right here. I should probably go through my mods and clear them out again. Whee!
From beyond the mold, it's alive. Maybe.
Almost certainly.
You guys realize there's... Oh, the scientists. I almost shot one with charge. I like Steve and Andy. They can stay.
This, I find myself enjoying the work even more. Does that make me
strange?
I found the hosts.
It does.
They won't be spreading any more mold.
Well done. I'll send burn teams to sanitize the locations. I'm beginning to wonder if these hosts are originating outside the threshold in independent patches of mold growth.
You don't sound very optimistic.
Optimism is for farmers, as my mother always said. I suppose you could now return to that hiss business you all seem so concerned about.
This woman has some incredible tunnel vision.
She really do.
Thanks for the information.
My pleasure.
I'm just trying to think the fastest way back to where I need to be. No, it probably is this way. Just up the lift. I'm gonna swap out back to spin, however. And Do I have a better... I'll probably clear these out. I'm wondering if Surge is a DLC weapon for the Foundation, maybe. Anyway, I was going to add... Oh, wait. Add the second accuracy. And then there was the reload speed. Well, no, it is classed as accuracy. Interesting. This and this. Get rid of those two. Yep, get rid of that. Oh, it's so nice not to have the board countermeasures taking up so much of the screen. Of course, I have just... There we go. That's what I was expecting. Really? Get out with the gun somewhere. Conventional research is up another floor. Need to get to the fire break. Whereupon I expect I will be told what to do next. Oh, the ashtray maze, I suppose. Artie!
Bro, contact the janitor if you need to get through.
Broken? How many dead ends can this place have? We need to find Ahti.
In the janitor's office, I suppose. That wasn't there before, by the way. This, I assume, will be the same loop as last time. Yep. Let's max out energy. Oops. And I believe that costs 4, so I can't get that just now. I guess once I've got health and energy, levitate, because I'm not really using Seize all that much. Like, Seize is a cool idea, but it just, I don't know, it interrupts the flow of the gunplay a bit, and you get shot a lot if you stand still, so probably not gonna, you know, invest in it. But levitate might be nice with the ground pound, maybe. After I've maxed out my health anyway. Do I have enough money to upgrade a gun? Shatter and Pierce, but only one of them. Gosh, let's go with Pierce because it costs the most. To the janitor's office. Damage while aiming, I have a couple of times. Where did the other one go? There it is. Find Artie the janitor. Well, he should be over here. Is he on holiday? Has he finally taken his vacation, chat? Oh gosh. You've been asking how many dead ends there. You're asking how many dead ends there can be in the oldest house. Well, to answer the question, I think we must first determine what you mean by dead end, because I personally feel Jesse's been having a lot of dead ends in the oldest house during her brief. Or leaving a lot of dead ends, sorry. Yeah, she really has. Is he on holiday? He's taking his vacation. Eradicate the mold from the coolant pumps. Okay. Guess we'll just run there through the janitor's office.
No, Artie.
No, he's on
Where
vacation.
is he?
He's on vacation. He told you he was going to take his vacation. He was very clear about what he was intending to do. I don't know why I did that, considering I can levitate. Artie works hard. I hope he enjoys his vacation. So do I. I went completely the wrong way. Well, while I'm here... So good chat. I knew there was a fast travel, a control point nearby. I just figured I would... you know, do it properly. 'Twas not to be. Eradicate the mold. Well, I remember seeing mold. Have the, like, little blistery things spawned now?
The mold's gotten in here too? All right. Let's get cleaning, she said, cocking her gun.
Yes, there are now also enemies spawning, I suppose. How the okay, well, I'll be back for that, I suppose. No, I'm not sure they can reach me. Oh, that guy died. Right. Guess that side's higher. Any? Does Nighty Vacation look like him having other people do stuff just without him cleaning? I mean, maybe, although he does appear to have disappeared entirely, so presumably he's gone somewhere. That's the music telling you, hey, there's a janitor quest here. I don't think I get the height. Maybe from that. I don't get the height from there. I really want that box. Now I know it's there. There we go. If there was a mod in there as well that just fell. We'll never know. But I probably should check the lower level. Although I'm tempted to think there's nothing down there. Because there's no mold down there. Although I can hear something mold-like alive. It's a gurgling. But I guess that could just be the ambient noise for the mold. Looks like I'm missing one. Just in case this was one of them. Oh, there it is.
That should slow it down.
I'm a janitor, chat. Cleaned up the mold. Yeah. Side note, I have OCD and mold is one of my triggers. So this is fantastic. Extra health. That requires 2 to buy the last one. Back to Artie's. It's just elements, there's no resources. Oh my... How long... Okay. I should have tried that ages ago.
I guess I just take a seat.
What a mess. Take a break.
This is what being a janitor is all about.
Chat. Can I be the janitor now?
I suppose the janitor's assistant does need proper janitor attire.
Okay, next time I hit a control point, we're going back to Central Executive so I can put that on. But for now...
Now this boy left, said the son of Annikki Tähti. My assistant will keep work in the glove and the house standing. Lomille lomps, holiday humps.
How can anyone even get out of here while the building's sealed? Let alone go on a holiday. Guess I'm about to find out.
Research and records. Artie's cabin. It'll be down here somewhere. Normally lumps, holiday humps. The sauna is warm, the beer is cold, and the kosu is in ice. Artie. Well, that worked out. We good? Can I go through the door now? I can. Fantastic. Why can't I go through this door yet? Who knows? Got a checkpoint though. The fire brakes are broken. That doesn't seem good to have the fire brakes broken. Hopefully that's not IRL. Hopefully this is just a weird trip brought on by my boss being on holiday. Jessie's just having a breakdown because she's like, I don't know the first thing about janitoring. Alone. Furnace complaint. Well, regarding the furnace, why are we allowed to burn outdated paperwork in it? Seems like a waste of a perfectly good fire. I'm just trying to save you a few bucks and a lot of sweat. Usually people in suits appreciate that, right? What is the furnace even heating? And who's in charge of it anyway? It's always lit, but I never see anyone tending to it. And the noise it makes, isn't it a little, I don't know, off? I mean, I can't be the only one who hears that weird wheezing or whatever it is. Someone should take a look at that thing. Might be time for a replacement. Claim control point. Well, first of all, we grab this. Extra health. Very good. Then, I guess, with my remaining 3, how much does this cost? 2. This costs 2 as well. I guess because I do use Shield Barrage occasionally, I'll grab that. And then, I'm not terribly bothered about Shield Rush. So we'll go with Levitate stuff. But first of all, obviously, chat. Remember, we need the upper level coolant pumps. We need to get equipped. We need to be wearing the right clothing for this mission. Possibly for the rest of the game. Who knows? Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Back to ventilation. This is why I play video games, chat. Ah, more mold, really? Yeet! Oh, I went over the head. Literally went over the head. I was like, I'm gonna die, and I died. Got to remember I can use shield against those. That's the mistake I keep making. I can just shield the against the projectiles. I tried to go through the door, and then I tried to turn the camera, and neither of those two things happened. I guess the camera was too close to the wall, maybe? I was trying to go back to the control point to heal. New plan. It's quite similar to the old plan, I will admit, but it involves sniping them. I've got to stop thinking. Please? Throw a body at the problem. Yeah, I've got to stop thinking that charge is Pierce. I think I keep hitting a rock. Again, it's because you have to charge it up. Also didn't realize you could do that with charge, I will be honest. Spin, please. Get rid of that. That. Is that better than what's currently on charge? Absolutely not. And then run this way for all of the resources that were dropped. Let's get rid of that. Oh, wait, no, there's another one. Continuing on. Just in case these turret things dropped anything. They did not. And I removed everything over here from existence with charge, so they didn't drop anything either. Grip and spin, that's what I wanted equipped. To the motel! So I guess Alan's trapped behind that door. Room service, Mr. Wake.
Illalla tuuli kutuista, hyvä näkyvyys. Suomenlahden länsiosa, Pohjois-Itämeri, etelän ja lounaan välistä tuulta, 5-12, ajoittain noin 14 metriä sekunnissa.
Oh, it's the clock. I see.
Selkämeren pohjoisosa, merenkurkku ja perämeri suunnaltaan
Turn all the radios on, I guess.
Ja hyvä näkyvyys. Sään rannikkoasemilla tänään kello 11.
Don't have any way of dealing with the clock, so.
Tyyntä, kutua, näkyvyys, 20.
Is the clock flushed away?
Selkeää, yli 20. Helsinki, Katajoluoto, 18.
There's the key.
Eteläkaakko 4, yli 20. Bogassään 17.
Can we get in the janitor's office? Heck yeah. I assume it's where I'm supposed to go, because... Yeah. Rad! I knew it would happen eventually. Oh, now we're in the quarry. You remember, I tried to get over the fence to this bit. That fence right there. ID, Altered World Event 29, event date 2/8/2006, event location Albany, New York. A response team was dispatched to a possible AWE in progress at Redacted, Albany. At the scene, the team encountered and retrieved Altered Item 63. Event response. The Bureau had discovered numerous online message boards regarding loud noises coming from an abandoned shipping warehouse belonging to the Redacted Corporation. Local law enforcement had discovered numerous bodies in various states of mutilation in the vicinity. This, along with the noises, were considered to be evidence of a werewolf due to the fact that they only occurred on the last 3 full moons. Field Agent Redacted accompanied a squad of Ranger trainees to the site as a form of field training. The likelihood of a genuine AWE was considered low. Despite this evaluation, the team encountered a highly volatile altered item, which they successfully retrieved. Why is that in the quarry, though? Don't have anywhere near enough source. I know that I'm checking that I need far more than I have. Excuse me. Like how I got absolutely beamed with that projectile. And I haven't lost any health. Okay, so I think I've explored all of this because this is where I cheesed my way up to. Well, I suppose I can now climb higher because I've got levitate. Going up. That, my friends, is an invisible wall. I kind of feel like I did explore everything when I was over here last. If I recall correctly, I used one of these gravel piles to scramble up to this level. Or that level, more accurately. Oh, wait, no, there was a box. Oh, like a pillar or something, I think. Oh, cool. I remembered this was here. Before we go that way, is there anything this way? I guess there may have been, but I may have been up here already. I don't think I've been up here. I'll just checking back here as far as I can get, and then I'll run all the way back, run all the way around on this top level. Oh, it's no, it's just the control points rather. Maybe I did come up here. I can't remember. It's been a couple of weeks. We're all good. Yeah, if I get onto one of these pillars, I can... I'm king of the castle! I don't want to jump on top of the other one just to see if anything happens, so I'm going to! Nothing happened, chat. Right, this door's open now anyway, so let's just go through it. Restricted area. Artie, are you on holiday inside the oldest house? Well, guess I'm going down. Turns out there's no lift. There's no button to summon the lift because there's no lift. Currently. The map indicates there will be a lift at some point. Cable car. Uh-oh. It's basically like a lift section. How many waves of enemies do you reckon, chat? Rule of 3? Yeah, we'll keep spin. Most of my damage is going from launch anyway. Spin is nice just because I like seeing the health elements come flying off enemies as they get absolutely pulverized. Speaking of enemies, have a chair. Albany, same details. AWE 29, 28, 2006, event location Albany, New York. This is the supplement. Upon arrival, the squad broke into the warehouse and discovered boxes of undelivered merchandise abandoned by the previous owner of the warehouse. As they investigated the noise, redacted along the south side of the building caused it to collapse inward. Wooden crates in accelerated physical redacted from redacted rendered field agent redacted and 2 of the trainees unconscious. The others escaped the warehouse before it collapsed entirely. In the rubble, they found AI-63 at the origin of the redacted, attracting and repelling debris. They stood guard around the item until the moon set, at which point the altered effect ceased. They returned the item to the Bureau without further incident. No fatalities occurred. The collapse of the warehouse was not witnessed by civilians, and thus no reinforming by the communications department was required. Reinforming. Propaganda, but okay. Boop. I hear that. Problem solved. For resources. Oh, a little bit of a fire going on. That's on me. We're good? God, it's just so good. One left. So nice of you to announce your presence with a shotgun, my friend. So nice of you to do that. I'm a little far from containment right now, game. think the speedrun, they just kind of levitate over this entire gap. Once you get to a certain point, you can die and it checkpoints you on the other side. Also, I like the fact we're in nowhere. You can't see because my webcam's covering it, but the location we're in is just nowhere. Hasn't really been important that you can't see my location, obviously, because a lot of the time it doesn't really matter. But I thought it was a fun little detail. Also, we're in an unmapped area. This artist's little, like, hidey hole away from the world. Just get there, just got like a little tent set up at the base of one of these pillars. A little campfire going. Please remain standing until the cart comes to a complete stop.
Järveks luulin merta kerran, runon lausui hän. Mysteerin sen syövereissä vietti elämän. Alla synkän valtameren varjois vaeltaa. Etsi tietä valon luokse armaan ainiaan. Yksin sankar yön syvemmälle matkaa pois. Se taakka hänen harteillaan kuin lupaus aina ois. Täs pelissä tää narri lyödään maahan aina vaan hetki kuolos lepo suodaan jo takas kutsutaan. Aika särkyy ikuisuuteen, laukaus kajahtaa. Ei onnellista loppua hän kohtaa milloinkaan. Niin monta kertaa kerrottu tää tarina jo on. Sankarilla 1000 kasvoo, polku lohduton. Yksin sankar yön syvemmälle matkaa pois. Se taakka hänen harteillaan kuin lupaus aina ois. Täs pelissä tää narri lyödään maahan aina vaan hetki kuolos lepo suodaan jo takas kutsutaan. Täs pelissä tää narri lyödään maahan aina vaan hetki kuolos lepo suodaan jo takas kutsutaan.
I figured that would be better to listen to without the effect they put on it for the speakers. That was the Hero's Tango, I assume in Finnish, and it was pretty good. What does this button do? We'll never know. I can't press it.
There's something up ahead. Do you see it?
Plastic tree supplement. Holiday Memories Tree, altered item 14AE, acquisition date 6/2/1980. Containment location, Panopticon Floor 2, Unit 10. Excerpt from Altered Speech of A114 by Dr. Theodore Ash. The results are incredible, but more so the speed of discovery this allows us. AI-14 copies our speech, but after numerous tests, we've discovered that certain words are missing from its vocabulary. We began isolating these words, cross-referencing them with esoteric text from the early days of the Bureau. We found that these words, when arranged in particular formations and spoken at varying speeds and cadences, elicit a reaction from altered materials. We tested this specific string of words, a formula, if you will, on the other altered items kept in the examination hall. Varying physical responses were recorded with each one, with an 82% success rate. We've proven that words can tangibly affect these items. Specific applications must be explored, possibly for containment or identification purposes. This will drastically change our approach moving forward. And to think, there are still more words to be found. Oh, it's just the light.
Viikingit saatana. Kestänyt ruottalaisen veljekset kunnon löylyjä. Samma på svenska! Hey, girl. For a Finn, holiday is holy.
What is that? Like a little tree? Mellow. Cutscene.
Ahti?
Did you miss me? Did you have piss in your sock? Yes. No. Bark don't make a wound. You did good. Take my cassette player. You can borrow it. The song is a present from my friends to you. It will get you through the maze so you can do your job.
Did that really just happen? Of course it did. He gave me his cassette player. It'll get me through the maze, huh? The janitor always has the keys.
You know, chat. The Pony Run woman. Why is there a bunch of elements over there? I mean, I know that's where I came from. Is the gondola ride gone? Am I just seeing... sorry, I need to check this. Is this just all of the stuff I left over on the other side of the... Yeah, it sure is. Interesting. Cool, anyway. I wonder how far it lets you run into the light. Before it turns you around. Oh, it looks like there might be like an edge here, actually. Yeah, it's definitely an edge. I'm just going to do a quick Google search to see if there's anything in this area to pick up. And then I don't want to do the ashtray maze right now. It's a long-ish set piece, so. Collectibles. There are a total of 287 collectibles in the base game, chat. Let that sink in. 287. Well, I have nothing else to do, so... I mean, I do. I should probably go and eat at some point. Just some boxes, as one does. Oh, actually, if I'm doing this, I'm pretty sure there's not going to be any combat. Yeah, that's just the elements over there that I left. Fun times. Like, I don't expect there'll be anything, just kind of vibing out here, but I'll never be happy if I don't check. So we're going on this epic journey together, chat. Dashed into a wall, don't mind me. Floating rocks, worst game of all time. Fortunately, the white dot appears, usually with some distance to go. I'm happy to call that. Okay, so I need this one. Get rid of that one. Message from the board. Gasp. You have seen the foundation base of the building tree. The house grew there, here, everywhere. We are there, everywhere. We have a socket door there. It is a direct link. Oh, Foundation's the other DLC, isn't it? It's like the Alan Wake and Foundation DLCs. Okay, I have 4 ability points. Two, three. And then I guess the ground pound next. I don't think I can afford... Oh, I thought it was 25. Oh, I have 29. Never mind. Let's upgrade Shatter for the final time. And then let's stick another mod on it. Accuracy, damage after kill, headshot damage, yeah. Cost while levitating. Just more projectiles will do more damage, I assume. And then fast travel to the Ashtray Maze. And this is what we'll pick up tomorrow. Which is hopefully tomorrow. Assuming I'm feeling well enough to stream tomorrow. With one of the best set pieces in modern times. If you don't know what it is, you're in for a treat. If you do know what it is, you're still in for a treat, because I am not turning the music off for this. We're going to go through it, and it's going to be a lot of fun. But I need to head off, so please do stay safe, healthy, wholesome. If you have enjoyed the video, please let me know in the comment section on YouTube, and consider subscribing to the channel. It really helps me out. And if you are in a mood to do such things, please do click on through using the link in the video description to twitch.tv/ComradeBubbles and give me a follow over here as well. I'd really appreciate it. And hey, maybe you can catch a live stream at some point. But until next time, YouTube, goodbye.